Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Friday, July 22nd, 2016, around 5:19 in the afternoon in Billerica, Massachusetts. Sunny day out and very, very hot and humid. Highs in the mid-90s. It reached 97 degrees in Boston at Logan Airport, the hottest temperature that Boston Logan Airport has recorded since September 11, 2013. Drink plenty of water and check up on the elderly, and also please do not have your pets inside your vehicle for any length of period of time during this heat wave. Please don't do it. Some news to report. Actress Katey Sagal, famous for being Peg Bundy on Married with Children, is joining the cast of The Big Bang Theory sitcom on CBS for its 10th season. And two sad news items to report. First of all, former NFL coach Dennis Green passed away at the age of 67. Dennis coached the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals, so prayers to his family. And another shooting, this time in a mall in Munich, Germany. It was a mass shooting. At least 9 people were killed and many more injured and wounded. This is almost a weekly occurrence everywhere around the world. You hear about shootings almost every single week. It's sad. It's awful. Something needs to be done about these shootings, but nobody steps up. Nobody steps up and does something about it. What is it going to take for these shootings to end? We just don't know. Prayers to the families of the 9 people who passed away today in Munich, Germany. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about baseball card collecting. Baseball cards have been around for over 100 years. They first came in tobacco products in the late 19th century and the early 20th century, and the most famous baseball card is a Hornus Wagner one, which a mint one is well over worth $500,000 and is only about 10 or 11 still in circulation. And baseball card collecting really started in the early 1950s when Bowman produced baseball cards. They sold them for 5 cents, and then in 1951 Topps got into the business of selling baseball cards, and it was 15 cents a pack, and it went from like 10 cards in a pack. It also came with bubble gum, and the bubble gum was okay. And there's some famous baseball cards in the 1952 Topps pack, including a Willie Mays rookie card and a Mickey Mantle rookie card, which some of them sell for over thousands and thousands of dollars. And in the early 1960s, Flair got into the baseball card business, but it was only for 1 year. Through the 50s, 60s, and 70s, Topps was the only major brand of selling baseball cards in the United States, and kids collected baseball cards, and many of them usually would trade their baseball cards with their friends, or they would play, like flip the cards over, and whoever won it would get all the cards. But if you like flip them over and stuff, they would wear out of on the cards, and the value of the cards will go down. A mint baseball card of any player could be worth double or triple if it was in very good condition or good condition. Cards that are in bad condition, no matter how good the player was, are worthless. And in the early 1980s, more card companies came out, like Donruss and Score and Upper Deck and Flair, but Topps still had their baseball cards. I started collecting baseball cards when I was 8 years old. I remember buying Topps cards. They were about 50 cents a pack, and I would get a lot of them. I had the bubble gum, and I usually got a lot of players I liked. It was usually you would get 1 or 2 or 3 superstar players, and then the others were common players, the ones average. Sometimes you would get a checklist or a specialty card, which Topps had usually, like they would have an all-star cards or record-breaking cards shuffled in the deck along with other specialty ones. The Donruss cards would have like Diamond Kings for each and every Major League Baseball team. And also Score would have like special ones for like No Hit Club and like father and son or franchise cards. And Flair would have a few special ones as well. And I continued to collect baseball cards for many, many years, and the prices eventually would go up, and it would seem I would get the same players over and over and over again. And by the early 1990s, I basically stopped collecting baseball cards because of the price going up, and you were just getting the same cards over and over again. And baseball card collecting was really big in the 80s and 90s. There were a lot of baseball card only shops that opened up, that were opening left and right across the country. Many of them sold like all kinds of baseball cards, and they also had like specialty cards for like rookie cards from every player. Some of them were like hundreds of dollars, and they would sometimes have sports cards from other sports like hockey, football, basketball, and even non-sports. Berlica had a sports card collecting place to buy baseball cards. It was Center Sports Cards, which was open many, many years into 2005. Now that's an empty space. It's right next to Jim's barbershop. And baseball card, the boom of the baseball cards went down in the 1990s due to probably the baseball strike and also the rising cost of baseball card collecting. I haven't bought a baseball card in many, many years. I have a couple of sets which are pretty good. I have like a 1991 Score complete set and a 1992 Donruss complete set and 1993 mini baseball cards of Topps, which I got at the old Center Sports Cards years ago. They were getting rid of stuff, so I got it at the cheap rate. If I had to buy them up front, it would have been, well, maybe $50, $60, $70. I had a few great cards over the years. Some I kept, some I just, threw away because it was taking up space. And baseball card collecting is trying to make a comeback, but the prices of baseball cards for one pack go for $2, $3, and like some of the companies are trying new ways to get the cards for kids to collect them again, make them more interactive, but it would be very tough to make a card interactive. We'll wait and see if that ever comes to fruition. And baseball card collecting was fun for me. I really enjoyed doing it as a hobby for a while, but eventually, you know, sometimes you outgrow stuff, and I kind of outgrew like buying baseball cards. But it's a good hobby if you want to. There's not too many baseball card stores anymore because the boom is gone, and they might never have another boom of baseball cards again. That's about it on that. Third and final video blog coming up tonight, and it will be about WWE Hall of Famer the late great Gorilla Monsoon. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Roseball of WCCO. Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart so stunning. She's the best. Amy Squeezy of Wish 2 rocks. And Linda Church is such a cool guy, and Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent. Have a good day. See you tonight.